you have number 1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Tennessee Volunteers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Vols will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will have the football first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different net.
There he goes. Makes it past the marker. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. From the gun, running back on the move. Shakes off the defender. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll toss it. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
The give to the back. Got room to work. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
From the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Vols line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up the tackle for guys.
Gives it on the option. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Plucks it out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd downs. Everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Find some fresh air. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, they get the first down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in their opponent's territory. So important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to be thinking, we're scoring points here. We're going to pay this drive off.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got his man downfield. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. To the air. It's good. Just a short pass to the tight end. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. From the gun to give, looking for room. He gets it into the red zone, but not quite to the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 18, and it's 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Volunteers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking downfield, it's Knight. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. And the Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the...
Oh, he's got some space. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They'll try to power their way ahead. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Now sliding to his left.
I love when you change the launch point, when you move the quarterback and bootleg him outside of the pocket. You can see he does a really good job of gaining depth as he goes outside. Now he's a threat to run the football or throw it. Guys have to drop back a little bit, then he can run the football and get a positive gain.
Looking for room, it's Cochran. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down really easily.
And the Commodores have it with a 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has one stop.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, second and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be...
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And how about this offensive line? Third and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again.
Turning it on! They finally rustle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Vols want to move quickly. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Vols look to keep this drive humming.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. With the Cats, it's Figueroa.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. With the catch, it's Cochran. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
He'll try to do it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Commodores headed quickly to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Looking for a man. It's Good. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Rides the back on the option, the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And this one splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Got it behind the line. It's Strickland. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Well, the tight end makes the catch. He just tries to do a little too much after it. He makes one guy miss, and at that point starts running backwards and ultimately ends up losing yards.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man in the middle. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback on the keeper. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. The Volunteers will punt this one away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Tennessee ready to go to work. The Big Orange offense on the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum. There he goes. Got enough for the first. The 40. At the 30. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under fire. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Looking for a man. It's Knight. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. On the option. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Let's it go to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. The 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown doors. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back, 100 yards to the house. What a play.
Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So here is the Tennessee offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
The give out of the gun. Quick spin on the line. Good blocking, good running. Pick up at 6 out to the 30.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Volunteers send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. The Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking to scramble. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Mitchell. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Commodores are marching down the field. They'll give it to the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He leaves it with the back. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down.
Touchdown, Commodores! And the punishment has been extended. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. Give to the back. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the lone running back. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. The Commodores come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
First and goal, Vanderbilt.
That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Barrels ahead. Touchdown, Vandy. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
Can't get him to the ground.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running to the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
It'll be 3rd and long. Running back searching for a hole. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Looking for more room. He's at the... And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And that might be a dagger. They push the lead out, and they are now setting their sights on their 12th straight win. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Rutgers is just getting blown off the field right now there in Jersey, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 15 to Texas Tech. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Runs through a tackle. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Plows through the defense. Still running at the 40. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Vols just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the play fake on first down. Rushes on him. Took a shot as he threw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The Vols are moving quickly down the field. Off play action. Easy completion on the shuffle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Runs for the tackle. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And the Volunteers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll ride the hot hand. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Vols are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal coming up. Gets the back moving. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. This defense has been lights out, stubborn on the doorstep. Can the offense finally find the end zone? 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. This offense hasn't been able to find the end zone with a GPS and a slide rule. Can they finally get a touchdown on 3rd and goal? A little release to the back. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage. And they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble.
4th and goal now in the 4th quarter, down a couple of scores. This ball needs to go to your best player on offense. Who's your best playmaker, be it a receiver, tight end, running back, that can win in space and get you this touchdown?
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
They'll run the option. Powers through the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On the option. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Pickup of 14. And first down.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath